Hi, everyone. Happy Black History Month. I know every year, if you're new to the channel, we do something every year during Black History Month. But for real, Black History Month is all year long. We try to acknowledge our Black history because we are Black attorneys. If you are new to the channel, I'm Larita. I'm an attorney. We also have another attorney on the channel, Tracy. And today I'm going to actually briefly talk to you about a recent Maryland State Supreme Court that posthumously granted or honored a Black man who petitioned to be a lawyer back in the day, and Maryland would actually not let them be lawyers, Black people. So just a little background. When I became a lawyer, I was first admitted to the Maryland State Bar. That's what I was initially admitted to. And just to know the history of Maryland denying a Black person entry into the bar many years ago before me, it hit hard for me. And I know for those of you that don't know, less than 5% of Black people make up the legal profession as far as lawyers are concerned, and less than that, 2% of Black women are lawyers. So we are underrepresented in the legal profession, and this is kind of why Tracy and I started the channel, to kind of help aspiring attorneys, specifically those who are underrepresented in this legal field, figure out ways to become attorneys, right? And it's not an easy journey, and we try to lift as we climb, and to impart knowledge and tools to others who are also interested in becoming attorneys, and to make their journey a little bit easier, as we've already done it and can reach back and help some other people. So I'm going to share the article with you that shares what happened. This just happened in, less than a year ago, where Maryland did this. So I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see. And if you're hopping on the live, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. We like to engage with our viewers. We have playlists for just about everybody. We're actually going to be doing a veterans benefits live after I finish this one. So hop in, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. So let me share my screen with you. Hopefully you can see. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay, so it says State Supreme Court posthumously honors Edward Garrison Draper, the state's first Black lawyer. And that's a picture of him. The Supreme Court of Maryland honored the state's first Black lawyer posthumously Thursday at a special session in Annapolis, the first time ever by the court. Edward Garrison Draper was born in Baltimore in 1834 and received a law degree in 1855 at Dartmouth College, the Ivy League school in New Hampshire. According to a law review paper written by retired Texas Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals Judge John Browning, Draper petitioned to be admitted to the Maryland State Bar Association in October 1857. Because Black people weren't allowed to practice law during that time, Draper was going to immigrate to what is now Liberia. About 100 other Black Marylanders traveled to that country, which became known as the Independent Republic of Maryland. Browning wrote that Draper petitioned to become admitted to the bar before Baltimore Superior Court Judge Zacchaeus Collins Lee, a first cousin to Robert E. Lee and slave owner who served as the U.S. District Attorney in Baltimore. While Lee did not grant Draper admission to the bar, which would have been illegal, he was persuaded to issue the young lawyer a certificate that stated in part that Draper was qualified in all aspects to be admitted to the bar in Maryland if he was a free white citizen of this state. This certificate is therefore furnished to him by me, and with a view to promote his establishment and success in Liberia at the bar there. Besides being Maryland's first Black lawyer, Browning wrote that Draper may have been the state's first Black college graduate. I want to stop sharing that. I'm going to leave the link to that in the description box, but I wanted to share with you guys because it's important to say, I know right now we're living in a culture where Black history, you need a permission slip right now to even talk about Black history. I think that was a Miami-Dade County School District said that in order for their students to even discuss Black history, they send home permission slips to discuss Black history. And I want to make sure that everybody understands this. And I've said it before, Black history is American history. And the fact that Florida is not surprising that they didn't get it right. And, they didn't get a lot of things right, but that they make a permission slip to learn about something that is American history, to me, is ludicrous. And I think that it underscores the fact that when we don't talk about these things, when they say, "Oh, everybody, why do you have to qualify a Black doctor, a Black lawyer, a Black whatever, is because for many years, historically, Black people were not allowed to engage in certain professions. And so, yes, the qualifier of this person being Black is well deserved, because we had people who are ancestors who were not even allowed to do what we're able to do today. And so I'm very proud to be one of the first Black people in my family to become a lawyer. I have cousins who are a doctor as well, but it just shows us that without talking about these things, people assume that what's the big deal about it? I just read the article about the big deal was that this person was not even allowed to be an attorney, although he had graduated from law school and had shown himself otherwise qualified to practice in the legal fields. I'm going to share because I was reading this article about the parents in Miami-Dade County, and that also kind of brought me to confusion. And if you're hopping in, just say hi in the comment section. Just say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. This is parents in Miami-Dade County receive permission slips asking if children can participate in Black History Month activity. And this shows the permission slip. It says the activity is read aloud. Students will participate and listen to a book written by an African American. And you had to have permission. And the article goes on to say, as a parent, Chuck Walter said he's used to signing papers that his children bring home from school. But Walter said a recent request from his daughter's teacher caught him off guard. Earlier this month, Walter was among the parents at Coral Way K-8 Center, a Miami-Dade County public school, who were asked to sign permission forms so their children could participate in a Black History Month activity. According to a copy of the form obtained by CNN, parents were asked if they would give permission for their child to participate in a read aloud, which was described as an activity where students would participate and listen to a book written by an African American. And because they don't need permission. They don't, okay, I think I broke up for a second. Okay, you don't need permission slips to learn about other history that is being taught in the public school system, but the fact that you required parents to sign a permission slip to talk about African American history, to me is asinine. And so I like to always share with other people that I am Black history. The fact that I'm alive, the fact I'm a Black person and living makes me Black history, and to share my journey and to also share my journey about the history with other people is important to me. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think it was a big deal to ask for permission for the students to talk about this activity in school? What do you think about Maryland just in the last not even 6 months posthumously granting Garrison this honor to say that sorry for not admitting you to the bar when you asked for, but to do it now? And some people said, what was the point of doing this? And the judge that was writing about it said, well, justice delayed is not justice denied. And so to acknowledge the fact that he was not given the permission, the honor to practice, even though he earned that right because he was a Black person, and them trying to right that wrong. And for me to be now a Maryland admitted bar lawyer many, many years later, it's important to me. So I try to do what I can as a attorney who right now practice veterans law, try to impart my wisdom to others, not just the Black community, but to those in the underrepresented community as well. So that's what I wanted to hop on here today to talk about Black history and Black history in the making. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you are if you are a veteran, I'm going to be hopping on live at 7 p.m. Central Time to talk about some tips about veterans benefits. Veterans benefits. So stay on and hop on the live at 7 p.m. Central Time. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and happy Black History Month to everyone.